students, today I am going to teach the second type of application of second order linear differential equation, that is vibrations of string. What is the first type? LCR circuit, which we have learned in the previous video. Now, vibration of string I am going to explain. The governing differential equation of the displacement x of t of spring fixed at the upper end and a weight at its lower end is given by the relation d square x by dt square plus 2 gamma dx by dt plus beta square x is equal to f of t. This I am keeping it as equation number 1. This second order differential equation is the relations of vibration of string. Here, x of t is the displacement, f of t is the time dependent function associated with extra force, beta is the spring constant, gamma is damping coefficient. To solve this equation number 1, we need the initial conditions. What is the initial conditions of this vibration of string? That is, x is equal to x naught, velocity v is equal to v naught at t is equal to 0, which is the initial condition of this vibration of string. Now, to solve any problem in this vibration of string, we need some 6 different note. What is that? The first note is, if the body is released from rest, then the initial velocity is 0. What is that? The body is released from rest, then the initial velocity is 0. The second one is, any vibration is called the forced vibration, then f of t, that is RHS value, is not equal to 0. Suppose the vibration is called the free vibration, then the RHS f of t is 0. If gamma is not equal to 0, then the vibration is called the damped vibration. If gamma is equal to 0, then the vibration is called undamped vibration. For any simple harmonic vibration, the conditions are gamma equal to 0 and f of t is equal to 0. These 6 points you remember, then we can solve any problem in this vibration of string. First, we'll start the problem. The very first problem is solving the simple harmonic vibration of a spring. What is the governing differential equation of the vibration of string? D square x by dt square plus 2 gamma dx by dt plus beta square x is equal to f of t, which we have seen in the definition of vibration of string. With the initial condition x equal to x naught and v is equal to v naught at t is equal to 0. And what is this problem? Simple harmonic vibration. That is our note number 6. What is note number 6? If the vibration is called simple harmonic, then gamma is equal to 0 and f of t is equal to 0. Put these two values in equation number 1. So what is equation number 1 will be d square x by dt square plus 2 gamma dx by dt. Here gamma is equal to 0. Substitute. You will be getting d square x by dt square plus beta square x is equal to 0. Correct? Now I am replacing d square by dt square as capital D square into x small x plus beta square x equal to 0. Take the x common outside. D square plus beta square of x equal to 0, which is the homogeneous linear differential equation of second order. How to solve this? Using auxiliary equation. By finding the roots of the auxiliary equation, we have to write the complementary function. Since it is the second order homogeneous differential equation, the general solution is nothing but the complementary function. So, from this d square plus beta square of x equal to 0, we have obtained the auxiliary equation, that is m square plus beta square equal to 0. M is equal to plus or minus beta I. How we have obtained m is equal to plus or minus beta I? By solving the quadratic equation using the formula minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. We obtained m is plus or minus beta I, which is a complex root. Means alpha plus or minus I beta. Here alpha value is 0, beta value is beta itself. So what is the general solution? E power 0t. that is 1 into C1 cos beta t plus C2 sin beta t, which I am keeping it as equation number 2. What is equation number 1? The governing differential equation of vibrating of string is equation number 1. Thus, we have obtained the displacement x. But to put it in the initial value, that is x is equal to x naught and v is equal to v naught, we need the value of v. What is v? Velocity. What is velocity? Rate of change of displacement. That is dx by dt. So differentiate x with respect to t. Cos beta t is minus beta sin beta t, and sin beta t is beta cos beta t. So the displacement, I'm keeping it as equation number 2, and the velocity, I'm keeping it as equation number 3. Now I'm putting the initial condition. That is x equal to x naught, v is equal to v naught, when t is equal to 0. So equation number 2 will be x is x naught plus is equal to, put the initial condition x equal to x naught, v is equal to v naught, when t is equal to 0. In equation number 2 and 3, we'll obtain x naught is equal to C1 cos 0 plus C2 sin 0. What is the value of cos 0? 1. Sin 0, 0. Substitute. You will get the value of C1 as x naught. Now, substitute v is equal to v naught when t is equal to 0 in equation number 3. So, what will you get? V naught is equal to minus beta C1 sin 0 plus beta C2 cos 0. Again, sin 0, 0, cos 0, 1 you apply, you will be getting the value of C2 as v naught by beta. Substitute the value of C1 and C2 in equation number 2. That is the displacement equation. X is equal to x naught, because C1 value is x naught, cos beta t plus v naught by beta sin beta t, which is the solution of the simple harmonic vibration. Now we'll move on to the second problem. What is the second problem? Solve the problem of undamped forced vibration of spring in the case where the forced function is f of t is equal to k into sin wt. What is the governing differential equation of vibration of spring? D square x by dt square plus 2 gamma dx by dt plus beta square x equal to f of t. Here, I am going to substitute the given data. What is the given data? Undamped and forced vibration. Undamped, that is your condition number, note, whatever I have given previously in the beginning of the slide, which I have given. Undamped. Undamped means gamma is equal to 0. Forced vibration means f of t is not equal to 0. So these two conditions, I am applying it in equation number 1. I will be getting d square x by dt square plus beta square x is equal to f of t. What is f of t in this particular problem? They have given in the question, that is forced function, right? Thus, we have obtained the second order differential equation as capital D square plus beta square of x is equal to k into sin wt. What is here capital D? As we all know that d by dt, small d by small dt is capital D. So d square by dt square is capital D square. Now, how to obtain the solution of this second order differential equation? That is, general solution is complementary function plus particular integral. First, let me find the complementary function. For that, auxiliary equation is m square plus beta square is equal to 0. M is equal to plus or minus beta I. Again, this is complex root with alpha value is 0, beta value remain the same. So the complementary function is C1 cos beta t plus C2 sin beta t. And what about particular integral? 1 by the operator d square plus beta square of k sin wt. K is a constant, so no need of bothering about this k. Sin wt, which is of particular integral k is 2. What is that? Any function of sin ax or cos ax, means we will be substituting d square is minus of a square. Here the coefficient of t is w, so we should apply d square is minus w square. Thus we got k into sin wt divided by beta square minus w square. Hence the general solution is x is equal to c1 cos beta t plus c2 sin beta t plus k sine wt divided by beta square minus w square. Now we need to find the velocity. What is velocity? Rate of change of displacement. Hence, I should differentiate the equation 2 with respect to t. Thus, we obtain v is equal to minus beta c1 sine beta t plus beta c2 cos beta t plus k w cos wt divided by beta square minus w square. This is equation number 3. Now the initial condition let me apply. What is initial condition? X is equal to x naught, v is equal to v naught, at t is equal to 0. So equation number 2 will be, when you substitute x as x naught and t equal to 0, we will get C1 is x naught. Same, when you apply v is equal to v naught, when t is equal to 0 in equation number 3, we will obtain C2 is equal to 1 by beta of v naught minus k w by beta square minus w square. Substituting the value of C1 and C2 in equation number 2, that is displacement, we will get the solution of the vibration of string for the particular problem. That is x is equal to x naught cos beta t plus 1 by beta of v naught minus k w by beta square minus w square sine beta t plus k into sine wt divided by beta square minus w square. We'll move on to the third problem. What is the third problem? The differential equation of the displacement x of t of a spring fixed at the upper end and the weight at its lower end is given by the equation 10 d square x by dt square plus dx by dt plus 200x is equal to 0. The weight is pulled down 0.25 centimeter below the equilibrium position and then released. Find the expression for the displacement of the weight from its equilibrium position at any time t. To solve this problem, they have given the second order differential equation. What is that? 10 into d square x by dt square plus dx by dt plus 200x is equal to 0. By replacing d square by dt square as capital D square and d by dt as capital D, we obtain the equation 10 d square plus d plus 200 of x is equal to 0. To solve this second order differential equation, first we should write the auxiliary equation. That is 10m square plus m plus 200 equal to 0. Solving this quadratic equation, we get the roots as m is equal to minus 0.05 plus or minus 4.47 I. This is of the form alpha plus or minus I beta complex root whose solution is e power alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. Here alpha is minus 0.05 and beta is 4.47. Let me replace the value of alpha and beta in the formula e power alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. We obtain the equation number 1. Now I am finding the velocity. Why we need to find velocity? To use the initial condition. That is velocity v is equal to dx by dt. Let me differentiate equation 1 with respect to t. We obtain the equation number 2. Now let me apply the initial condition. What is the initial condition? X naught they have given 0.25 and V naught they have given 0. Whether they have given directly this? No. Using the statement they have given. What is the statement? The weight is pulled down to 0.25 centimeter below the equilibrium position and then released. Means the displacement is 0.25. That is initial displacement. That is x naught they have given 0.25 and then below the equilibrium position and then released, means velocity. The initial velocity is 0. That is v naught is equal to 0. Substitute the x naught and v naught value in equation number 1 and 2. We obtain the value of c1 is equal to 0.25 and c2 is equal to 0.0028. Let me replace the value of c1 and c2 in equation number 2. We will get the velocity. In equation number 1, we will get the displacement. They have asked only the displacement. So I'm substituting the values in equation number 1. We got the required solution as x equal to e power minus 0.05t of 0.25 cos 4.47t plus 0.0028 of sine 4.47t. That's it. Thank you.